Hello again. Today I'm going to kind of walk through the process for our JagWrite Collaborative. It's a new initiative this semester, fall of 2025, and we're trying to um, help students make better papers. It's kind of the long and short of it. So what we're going to do is you're going to, in this class, in my Humanities 115 class, you're going to write 3 papers. Each paper has been broken down into 4 sections. Okay, so we're going to do something to get things started, summaries or a questionnaire or proposal to go, okay, here's the starting point. And then after that, the second step is this JagWrite session. And so we're going to spend some time with the library and the tutors there at Jaguar Tutoring. And we're going to have a hands-on meeting where you can come if you want to, if you have time in your schedule, or you can watch the videos. I make a video, the tutor, Ms. Zwilling, makes a video for the hands-on portion, and then we're going to kind of use that to help you jumpstart your paper. Okay. I hope that by doing these sessions, you'll get a little bit more comfortable, confident in what I'm asking you to do in the papers. They're all a little bit weird, and by weird I mean they're not stuff that you would write in a normal English 111 or 112 class. And so this is going to be kind of a bridge to getting you from, okay, I know what a paper is, to I know what this particular paper is. Okay. And sometimes it's a rocky road. And so I'm looking forward to seeing how much these sessions are helpful for students. I know it's another thing you have to do, but I think it'll be very helpful. I think it'll be very useful for you. So go at it that way. So in the JagWrite session, we're going to, like I said, we're going to do some hands-on activities that are pertinent to that particular paper. Like in the first one, we're going to do some stuff with analysis and evaluation. Okay. Some practice, some background, some that kind of stuff, just to kind of help you get better acquainted with this particular type of paper. In the second one, we're going to do some work with narrative, because our worldview papers are pretty much the story of how you got to be who you are. So we're going to do some stuff with narrative. And then for the third paper, we're going to do some stuff with application. An application from critical thinking onto an actual scenario. So if I put my cap on, my critical thinking cap on, how am I going to approach this? What am I going to need? How am I going to do it? Okay, so that's kind of the JagWrite sessions. The next piece of the paper, so you've gotten started, you've got that one little assignment done, you've taken part either in person or by video in the JagWrite session, and then you're going to write your first draft of the paper for review by one of the JagWrite tutors. And that is, we've got a link for you. There's a little video showing you how to do it, where to find things and all of that. And really, the big deal there is you're going to download your paper, upload your paper. I always forget which way that goes. Anyway, you're going to give them your paper to look at, and they're going to look at particular things. It's not an editing service, but it is good feedback, and here's a direction for you, or have you thought about this? Okay, so it's another set of eyes on your paper before I get to see it. Okay, and I'm still going to look at a draft and then grade your final draft. So, not a big deal that way. So you're going to write 2 reflections, one from the JagWrite session, do your rough draft, get your feedback from the tutor, and then you're going to write a reflection about that. And both of those are going to help you revise, enhance your paper. And then I'm going to look at the revised version of that first draft and give you some more feedback, maybe a little bit of editing. It just depends upon time, a lot of that. And then your final draft is your version, your polished, complete. Here's all the bells and whistles. final draft of the paper is what gives you that 10% grade for the class. Everything else is homework credit. So it's 20 points at a time. But it's a fair amount of 20 point guys. So keep in mind that you have time in between these pieces, but not a lot. Okay, about a week in between. And so you're going to have to be pretty dedicated, pretty diligent to get these things done in the right amount of time. Hold on, I'm going to cough on you if I don't. Sorry, a little bit of guck going on today. I'm hopeful that these will be helpful for you. I hope that you will enjoy them, or at least you'll find them useful of your time. I also hope that it helps students basically get the format of the writing process, because very few people ever have been able to sit down, write a first draft, turn it in. Okay. I only know of two. C.S. Lewis, but he did have an editor in his secretary, so there's that part. C.S. Lewis and oh, the other name just went out of my head. Anyway, none of us are C.S. Lewis. Okay, so we need to draft, we need to rewrite, we need to improve and proofread and all of that. Read things out loud. I say that to a lot of my students. Well, I say that to most of my students all the time. Reading your paper out loud helps to see where the areas where your brain makes the difference for you, as opposed to what's actually on the page. So that's a whole different mess. So I hope this is helpful. I wanted to give you a little video for this is what we're doing with the JagWrite stuff. This is how it fits. And hopefully it will lead to better, more concise, more precise writing from all my students. So if you have questions, you know how to get a hold of me. You have my email. Bye.